It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And the new power rankings, still only the first month of the season. Here's a chance to compare early returns. You see an uptick here, but still in the bottom half of the league.
And you know, for Boston, they're making a move. Now in the top 10, and this is a team to watch. I like what I'm seeing from them.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Fox and Castle are their guards. Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. And for Boston, Alexander Sarr is out there with Burke. Then it's Sabonis. Then it's Jared McCain. And it's Jerome in at the point. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Now, here's Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Jerome. Fox, no good. Pass to Sarr. Bird outside. Back to Sarr. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist.
Showing some strength on that finish. Sarr just pushing through that contact.
Castle, a screen on Jerome. Jerome against Fox. Not going to go that time. It's McCain on the wing. Bird, the pass to Jerome. Now McCain. Bird inside. Guarded by Fox. Sarr's shot is off. Johnson outside. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively. And he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Kevin?
Thank you once again, Allie. Here's Wembanyama. After the basket by Sabonis. 5 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Larry Bird grabs the miss. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Sabonis' screen on Fox.
Being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Bird outside. Sarr against Johnson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And they'll keep possession.
That board looked easy for Sarr at 7-1. You expect second chance opportunities like that.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. And the big fella Alex R showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Pass to Bird. Finished off the break.
Well, you know he can score it. So in terms of his development, Jared McCain's playmaking is the key. That assist right there, very encouraging for this coaching staff.
Now, here's Fox. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Here's Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Fox against Jerome. Goes up the baseline. Fox, no good. Boston leading by 4. Pass to Sabonis. And here's Burke. And stolen by Vassell. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Johnson kicks to Fox. Castle, no one around him. And it's Bird with the rebound. And so Bird will bring it up for Boston. Puts it in off the nasty crossover. Bird's got his second bucket tonight.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Now, here's Fox. Scoreless thus far. From outside the arc. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And over the years, Fox has developed into a consistent 3-level scorer.
Pass to McCain. Here's Jerome. Back to Bird. Off target with his 3.
You know, all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Austin leading by 3. McCain with the ball. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And Tim, watching Alex Czar, it's clear he can be a defensive game changer.
Well, his versatility is what jumps out at you, Kevin. Able to guard the three-point line and protect the rim. He's everything you want in a shot blocker. Timing, length, and verticality.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Saw. When your team is looking at a back-to-back, how do you approach the first game of the 2, Tim?
Well, I think you may go to your bench a little bit more early. Lengthen your rotation, especially if the game isn't all that close. You're not going to see any starters play heavy minutes in that situation.
Are you thinking as a coach we have a better chance against this team than that team? Does it ever enter that kind of conversation?
It definitely does, but it could also be a dangerous approach if you think there's a particular matchup that doesn't favor you in some way.
And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Spurs trail by 7. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Coulibaly. Now Wembanyama, covered by Sarr. Vassell against Bird. Coulibaly, bounce pass. Ball inside. And the shot goes down.
They are just killing him on the interior.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the game. Boston leading by 7. Now Mitchell. Hasn't made one yet. Bird passes to Sarr. Back to Bird, and taken away by Johnson. The 3, and Bull pulls it down.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Here's Wembanyama. He had 15 points last out. Wembanyama sets a screen for Harper. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Crowder. Rebound, Boston. Bird's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ball inside. Sohan's there. On the wing, Burke. He's looking for Ball and finds him. Over Sohan, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Wembanyama. Averaging 22 points per, 12 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks. And he does a great job of just attacking the glass, really determined to track it down.
Well, he understands his role. He's one of their enforcers, but he also helps them win the battle of possessions.
Here's Harper, and Harper slams it in.
Well, Harper spotted a chance for a big play, and he took it. Go ahead, young fella.
Mitchell outside. To the middle. And the dunk by Bull.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Now here's Crowder. He has yet to score. Harper kicks to Crowder. Crowder sets a screen for Harper. Drains the three-pointer.
Showing us he's got some range. Harper daring the defense to cover him that far out.
Bird outside. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Bird. Fires from deep. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Spurs making a change here. McLaughlin's checked in. With a break in the action, time for a rundown now of the most accurate shooters at small forward over the last 10 games. You look at Bird, you know what you're going to get from him day in and day out.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
Not a lot of wasted motions here. These guys, for the most part, get their points within the flow of the game.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And the first one at the line is good. Boston making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Highsmith is checked in. Both free throws good from home.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
Harper against Mitchell. Beasley outside. Mitchell sets the screen for Beasley. Down low. Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned. Guys, back to you.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Now here's Harper. Following the miss by Bull. Shot by Crowder, no good.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Beasley. Nothing on the board. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Bird. There's the triple. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night. 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Sohan. Misses the baby hook.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now, here's Bull. 6 points for him. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. DeAaron Fox is checked in for the Spurs.
Number 4, DeAaron Fox.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. The kick out to Crowder. Fox deciding where to go with it. Pass to Harper. His three-pointers off the mark. And so it's Larry Bird making things happen for Boston. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for Boston. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Richaun Holmes. Sohan is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's DeAaron Fox, and it's Harper in at the 2.
If he's inside with the ball, Sabonis is not holding back.
Holmes with a screen on Jerome. The wide open look here for Fox. A three-pointer, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Pass to Beasley. Now Jerome. Nice ball movement by Boston. 4 on the clock. There's Sabonis. And again, it's Boston converting.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Holmes, good.
Holmes. Assistant, DeAaron Fox.
Boston leading by 15. And the speed of DeAaron Fox. Wow. G.A., he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Spurs shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. And it's Sohan missing. Holmes with the steal. Fox finds Crowder. Now Holmes. Crowder the pass to Holmes. Sabonis with the steal. Here's Jerome. Defended by Sohan. Pass to Sabonis. Double team Sabonis. And Love has it in the corner. Boston, no good that time either. Spurs trail by 15. Harper in the corner. Plenty of space. Beasley with the rebound. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Jerome against Fox. Champagnie passes to Sabonis. And he banks in the layup. Sabonis has got 6 here in this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Fox kicks to Crowder. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Boston leading by 17. Jerome passes to Beasley. Here's Jerome. Pass to Sabonis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sabonis has got 10.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Alexander Song, he's checked in for Boston. Jared McCain comes in for Malik Beasley. Here's Fox. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Jerome passes to Sabonis. That one drops for him. 12 points for him.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Fox. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game.
And that's where DeAaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
Jerome with it, guarded by Fox. Pass to McCain. Harper with the steal. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
San Antonio with the ball after the basket by Boston. He gets that one. Fox has got 6 points in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Pass to McCain. Sabonis against Wembanyama. The 11-footer. Sabonis, no good. Spurs trail by 17. Here's Heisman. No scoring in this one. Takes the 13-footer, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Well, with his size and a soft touch to go with it, that's an easy bucket.
McCain with the ball. He's guarded by Harper. Pass to Champagny. Here's McCain. Boston needs to get off a shot. Yes, that goes in. Sarr's got 10 points in the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The kick out to Harper. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Assisted.
Fox has got 3 assists in the game. Boston leading by 15. Jerome deciding where to go with it. Pass to McCain. Here's Sarr, defended by Sohan. Sarr in the post. Sohan's there. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 5 rebounds tonight. Fox dishes to Harper. Here's Heisman, wide open, and he hits the jump shot.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Burke, he's checked in for Boston. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Spurs. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough. And Boston has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Leads and shoots. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got his 6th rebound on the night. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Johnson.
Just a great player in the open court. Johnson moves so well and able to complete that break.
Fox against Jerome. Bird high post. 13 points in the game. Boston, no good that time either.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Fox. Harper, he's checked in for Fox.
Number 2, Dillon.
And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for Boston. 11-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Both teams struggled to be competitive overall last year, but at least their season series was.
And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 14-4 run. Vassell outside. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Boston leading by 11. Bird looking it over. Pass to Jerome. Now here's Sabonis. He's guarded by Johnson. Lock at 6. Nice ball movement by Boston. Three-pointer, Bird. Oh, Bird from way outside.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Sabonis with the steal. McCain finds Burke to the wing right side. Sarr, it falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And that's where you want Sarr doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
The failure to make shots on a consistent basis, that's going to put you behind the 8 ball all night.
Yeah, it shows you the importance of finding high percentage looks, something that they may focus on in this one.
Now we'll check across the NBA the best shooters from the stripe. You look at Bird, one of the league's best, 3rd in free throw percentage.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Vassell against Bird. Wembanyama, a screen on Burke. Shot clock at 5. Oh, Wembanyama, too easy.
There is no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
Pass to Bird. In the corner, it's Sabonis. And that one comes up a bit short.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Well, it just shows you can do everything right and still come away empty-handed.
Wembanyama down low. Working on Sarr.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Johnson for 3. And it's Bird with the rebound. Bird's got 8 rebounds in this game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Gasol against Jerome. Bird outside. Throws it from outside. Bird's got 6 here in this quarter. Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about in watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love 2 big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league, and yet there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well.
It's tipped. Harper with the steal. Vassell, the pass to Harper. It's good from long range. Harper's got 10 points in the game.
Locked and loaded. Harper got it away like he never even had it.
Pass to Sarr. Bird outside. Clock at 4. And another basket for Boston.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
McCain with the ball. Still yet to score. Pass to Bird. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Burke.
They have a good plan going right now. They're starting to create separation.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
And so a pretty lopsided game to the first half. Boston on top as they end the second quarter on a 14-5 run. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And for that game against Oakland, no one's picking them. Maybe if they play mistake-free ball, they'll have a chance. but a slim one at best.
I'm sure someone in the world is picking him, right? Maybe not. Who knows? And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the San Antonio Spurs.
Instead of rebounding, they're just watching. So annoying.
Yeah, we thought this might be a weak spot for them, but come on, man. You got to compete.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Larry Bird.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Well, this is a nice adjustment, running the offense through him tonight. That's a nice little switch up.
And Jerome has got the ball here for Boston. They've got Sarr. Jared McCain is out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Bird in at the small forward. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. Here's McCain. Still without a basket. Clock is at 3. To the inside. Here's the floater. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
Free throw good. Sabonis.
And with multiple rebounding titles, Domantas Sabonis is a guy you expect to put a double-double up most nights. That is so valuable for this team.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Well, DeAaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put in the action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Kevin, back to you.
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Bird outside. Pass to Sarr. San Antonio with the rebound. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Vassell. Bird pulls it in.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Sabonis, the pass to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Castle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Boston making some changes. Bol, he's checked in for Sarr. Koulibaly comes in for Jared McCain. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Ty Jerome. Now, here's Mitchell. Still scoreless. Sabonis sets the pick for Bird. And Bol wide open. He shoots. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bol's understanding of when to look for his next level.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Johnson outside. Mitchell with the steal. One-on-one fast break. And Koulibaly gets it to go.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
Fox passes to Johnson. To the right side. Pass to Castle. Back to Wembanyama. For three, Mitchell hits it from three-point range. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Castle, and stolen by Bull. And again, Boston running the court in transition, and stolen by Castle. And now the fast break, Fox with the ball. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Rocking that rim. Keldon Johnson, a big physical wing.
For Boston, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Mitchell against Fox. Now Koulibaly. And another basket for Boston.
Just like his dad in his time, DeMontis is polished and disciplined.
Johnson outside. Fires the three. And it's Bird with the rebound. Bird's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Mitchell outside. Here's Bull. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. 10 points for Bull.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. All right, a chance to check out stats for Larry Bird.
And right now, he's in one of those grooves where he has a tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past 5 look a lot different than from the rest of the season. And by different, I mean better.
Mitchell against Fox. Pass to Castle. Now here's Johnson. 6 to shoot. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now here's Mitchell. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Sabonis finds Koulibaly. Sabonis feeling it out a bit. Launches a three. Rebound San Antonio. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. In the corner, it's Wembanyama over Sabonis. Wembanyama, no good. And so Bird will bring it up for Boston. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Now, here's Mitchell. Bird right side. Pass to Bull. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got his 8th assist here tonight.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Nice move. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
And here is Mitchell. Bird outside. Takes a three. Rebound San Antonio. Outside Fox. Sabonis with the steal. To the paint. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Spurs passing it around. Johnson kicks to Vassell. Pass to Castle. Here's Bull. Defended by Wembanyama. Now here's Vassell. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. Wembanyama on the follow.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Here's Mitchell. After the basket by San Antonio. A wide open look for Burke. Nailed from three-point land. Bird's got 24.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch-and-shoot game.
Castle. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Boston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Burke. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Castle.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
And the basket by Vassell.
Now, not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Boston's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Bird outside. Back to Koulibaly. Bird left side. That doesn't go either for Burke.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Wembanyama on the follow.
A huge part of Wembanyama's game, his ability to just devour the glass on both ends.
Bird outside. That doesn't go either for Burke.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Markey.
Fox finds Johnson. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 6 assists in the game.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
Wembanyama against Bull. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Koulibaly. 1:35 left to play in the third. They grab their own miss. Out to Bird. Here's Beasley. Still without a basket. Pass to Mitchell. Harper with the steal. Goes up. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Mitchell.
My goodness. Harper with a little showmanship. This kid can do it all.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's Mitchell. 59 seconds left in the third. Bird outside. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Bird's got 5 points now this quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
It's good. Wembanyama's got 18 points in the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Mitchell passes to Bird. Shoots over Crowder, and another basket for Boston.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
San Antonio's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Harper with the ball. 12 points for him. Here's Wembanyama. From down in the low post, it goes. Wembanyama's got 12 points in just the second half. And here's Burke for 3, and so it's Boston. Riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Out. We'll return shortly. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court right now for the Spurs, DeAaron Fox out there. Then it's Jake Crowder. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. And it's Holmes in at the 5 spot.
Quick lift off the floor there, Jeremy Sohan.
So it's Boston now after the basket by San Antonio. Now Mitchell. Pass to Bull. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Now, here's Fox. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was the guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off, coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
His effort has been there since the opening tip. He is leading the way by example.
Now here's Jackson on the wing. Burke.
Defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
And Bull sends it back. Bird finds Jackson. The putback, and there's Bird putting it right back in.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And Holmes now, top of the key. Inside, here's Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And here is Mitchell. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is. I promise you that.
Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Rashawn Holmes.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Pass to Bird. Now Bull. Great play by Burke to set it up. And that's 21 points for Bull.
And guys, this is kind of Bull's role. He's out there to score, and he does it in a variety of ways.
Mitchell's shot is good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Boston.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far. Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. It's very unfortunate, and the coach is going to have something to say about that.
So it's Boston now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Jackson. Here's Mitchell. Bird outside. Shoots over Crowder. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama is out to the wing. Here's Harper. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Harper. Harper's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Outside Jackson. Pass to Bull. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Zohan, the pass to Fox. Now Wembanyama. Over Bamba. Gets the front of the rim and out. Bird with it. Now Mitchell. Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner, and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now, that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing. And here is Mitchell after the three-pointer from Jay Crowder.
San Antonio foul. First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2, DeAaron Mitchell.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell. And the Spurs with some changes. Johnson's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Vassell comes in for Crowder. And Castle is subbed in for Harper. And he can't hit the second. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far.
And what Johnson lacks in size, he makes up for with determination. Even the foul can't stop him completely.
That free throw missing. Austin making a switch here. Love's checked in. And he sinks the second.
And one thing you gotta love about Johnson, his energy. The man doesn't take his foot off the gas.
Jackson passes to Love. Rebound San Antonio. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Fox kicks to Johnson. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Bamba. Love outside. Now Bird takes the 3. Rebounded by Castle. On the wing, Fox. And it's off from three-point range.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Love dishes to Mitchell. Bird against Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go. Bird's got 32 points. Spurs trail by 21. And here is Fox. He takes it in. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
He just wants the ball more than anybody else on the floor, and it's ending up in his hands as a result.
Boston leading by 21. Bird left side. Pass to Bamba. 5 on the clock. In the corner, it's Burke. Shoots over Vassell. Burke can't hit. Spurs trail by 21. Here's Fox. Plays it up and banks it in. And that's 13 points for DeAaron Fox.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Mitchell passes to Love. And here's Jackson. Pass to Mitchell. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside, Fox. Off target from outside.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
Bird finds Love. Vassell against Bird. 2 points. That one goes. Bird's got 34. And it's Fox with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Vassell outside. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James. Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Larry Burke.
And it's been a ridiculous. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Boston. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Bamba. Over Wembanyama. Bamba's shot is off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The Dallas position, you could see the frustration on his face. And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Boston. It's an 18-point lead.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Boston.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Larry Bird.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Now Castle. Here's Johnson. And they get it back. And down it goes. It's a 16-point game. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Mitchell. 12 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Koulibaly. Great team. That forced that miss. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Larry Bird.